turn your dial past Capital or Radio 1 and all those other popular stations down the other end of the waveband. Why don't we have a go? Are we all sitting comfortably? Hands on knobs, listeners. A good twist, and here we are.
Oh, it's packed. Asinine, puerile, packed. Hang on here.
Another Irish run of this.
Oh, I can't stand that bloody
admitted in his
punk.
25-page deposition to investigating magistrates. He was responsible.
Never believe a word of it. That's what I'm saying, folks. It's banal, packing crack. Ah, here we are. Something different.
Good evening.
Something for everyone.
You are listening to Radio 3. We start tonight's program with Robert Aspinall's Happy Hour.
Every evening, champagne and flowers. Robert Aspinall's Happy Hour.
That's a lovely evening. Hello, folks. Robert Aspinall here to kick off sittings. I've got a request. It's from Marjorie Droops in Bloomsbury. It's for her son. It's little Gordon's 7th birthday. Well, he wins a bottle of champagne and a bunch of roses. He can give those to his mummy, eh, Margie? Well, Gordy, here's a record. We didn't have Little White Bull by Tommy Steele. So instead, it's Fred Winstanley and his quartet. Blue Spanish Eyes.
He's half dizzy with the boss, with his loved one. The girl in the rose from his eyes.
Blue Spanish eyes. Teardrops are falling from your Spanish eyes. Just adios and not goodbye.
Oh, sorry about that, Marjorie. Anyway, quick news flash now. So, pick up your ears.
Radio News at 4 o'clock, Tony Grant reporting. The governments in Britain and America have reacted skeptically to the announcement by President Brezhnev of a freeze on the stationing of Soviet medium-range missiles in Europe.
Just a moment. I've been handed a newsflash. Rows have broken out in the Commons today after catering staff finished the stock check on silver cutlery and bone china teaware. After the accounting, it was found that 8 dozen salt and pepper pots, 7 dozen side plates, 15 unsoiled dinner plates and a large number of teapots had mysteriously disappeared between April the 1st and this morning. Over to Gordon Budwanger, who is now on the scene.
Thanks, rich man. So far, neither party have said much, but then what's new? Francis Dujon, chief chef at the Houses of, managed to squeeze himself into the lunch lift and overheard overheated back chat. Mr. Dejean?
Dejean?
Dejean? Well, bonjour. Firstly, I would like to say I learned your English language. It's so new to me. But as for your
yes, we seem to have lost sound on that. Yes, we'll come back to...
Right, that was Gordon Budwanger reporting there from the kitchen at the Houses of Parliament. Hopefully we'll be able to get back on that later. Right now, here's the weather. Thank you, Cecil, the town man. Reggie sounded a bit pissed. Well, we certainly had a little bit of bad weather over the past couple of days, and hopefully in the near future we'll be having a little bit of good weather. But that depends. Later on in the evening, it will get chilly and temperatures could drop to as low as 9 below zero. But that depends. Moving on to tomorrow, we should be looking into some heavy-duty fog due to a sudden climate in climate. But, as I say,
that him. Moving on later on into the day, shall we say around about midday? Okay, we'll say midday. The fog should lift and clouds break, and we could be looking in for some sunny intervals. But that depends.
Every evening, champagne and flowers. Robert Aspinall's happy hour.
Right there, this is for all those who complain about having so much leisure time and get paid for it into the bargain. What's to complain about? We're in the common market now. You could all go on bloody holiday to the Riviera and collect the fruit there. Anyway, this is for a dear friend of mine, His Royal High Patroness, Charlie. I did it my way.
Now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full, I've traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spat it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall and did it my way. In this life, people will tell you and advise you. But look before you leap. A stitch in time saves nine. Remember, do it your way. Get your own looking.
Right there, fools. Fingers in dials for Robbie's ringing. The first 15 callers gets a free bunch of champagne and a bottle of roses. Okay, the lines are open, and our first caller is...
Robbie's ringing!
My name is George Tilley.
I'm very sorry about that, you'll have to live with it.
No, Robin, yes, no. I don't think that you have to make cheap jokes about the unemployed.
Okay, thank you very much, caller. Wonderful vision, wonderful vision. You get a free bottle of champagne and a bunch of roses. Right. The next caller, please.
Hello, Robin. This is the very Reverend Arthur Dempson here.
I beg your pardon?
Reverend Arthur Dempson.
Oh, lovely to meet you, Bishop Parson.
Yes. Don't you think that giving all this champagne away will help to promote alcoholism in the working classes?
Well, I don't know. Is there alcoholism in the working classes? There's no working classes now. They're all unemployed, my dear fellow.
Hello?
Hello, and is that true, Reverend?
No, this is Ronald Jackson. I'm phoning about the Ealing Water Board.
Are you the chap who keeps ringing up about the Ealing Water Board?
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry, we're not talking about the Ealing Water Board today. Next caller, please.
Oh dear.
Thank you very much.
Hello, Robbie.
And what's your name?
My name's Alan Richmond from Norwich.
Hello. What's it like in Norwich?
I live in a 2 up, 2 down, and things are pretty quiet round here in Norwich, especially on Sundays. So I went out and purchased myself a do-it-yourself home DJ system the other day. I get hours and hours of enjoyment out of this system. I play many of my 78s over the airwaves to many, many people. I talk over the airwaves about many, many important subjects, such as fishing, wildlife, and different species of birds.
Yeah.
I do have, like on your show, a phone-in spot.
Oh, yes, well, really?
Yeah. I give my number out all over the airwaves, but I never get a caller, Rudd. Do you think you could tell me
where
I might be going wrong?
Well, if you really want to hear my opinion, I mean, you're into wildlife, yes? I mean, you could offer a surprise or something. You could stuff animals for people, or give away stuffed cats or things, you know.
I don't know about stuffed animals, I just like, wildlife.
Any particular interest that you're especially interested in?
Yeah, I like moles very much.
Moles? What moles? You stay in a lot too?
They're like little blind things, but they've got very good hearing. They come out at night. They dig holes from underneath the ground.
Really? Yeah, really? And how deep do they dig the holes?
I beg your pardon?
How deep does a mole dig a hole?
About 4 feet. Sometimes you go deeper.
Really?
To 6 feet. Yeah, 6 feet.
Yes?
I got one of these ear detectors the other week. I got it off my grandfather. It was,
Oh yes, well, battery operated they were.
No, it's electric. You plug it in the mains. It's,
really?
240 volt. And you put this to your ear and...
and you can hear the moles, can you?
You put this to your ear, and it's such a great feeling listening out for the little mole scampering up, trying to dig an hole out.
And are these holes dangerous? Do they present a threat to the general public at
No,
large?
not at all.
You can spot one, can you? You can spot one, can you?
Well, you can't exactly spot one, no.
You can hear them?
You can hear them, yeah.
Oh, yes. And what's the recognised sort of call of a male?
Could we talk about something else?
Well, yes, I mean, what else would you like to talk about?
Bees.
Bees? I particularly like bees, do you?
I really like bees. I've got a few beehives up on my roof.
Don't you get honey from them?
Well, yeah, I do.
Yes, and you eat it, or do you sell it, or do you give it away? You should give some away on the radio.
No, I don't give any of my honey away.
You don't? You like to sell it, do you?
Yeah, I sell it to the neighbours nearby. I've got a few neighbours.
Oh, really? And you get it on with your neighbours?
Yeah, it's just an excuse really to go around and talk to them.
You want to talk to people? That's why you start your DJ thing, yes?
Yeah.
You'll find it hard to talk to people.
Yeah.
Well, we've been talking for quite long enough. Thank you. Right, Lego listeners, to this feature Radio Playhouse.
This is another Radio Playhouse presentation, featuring the Radio Playhouse players, who present this radio play for your pleasure.
England, in the grip of the Roaring Twenties, was a happy and peaceful place. The rich were rich and the poor were poor. The Great War was over and the English aristocracy could get back to playing polo and drinking port and marrying their daughters off to idiot army majors. Wheatley Manor was one such place where the delights of the English countryside were being consumed. As usual, Lord and Lady Jervis were surrounded by a group of close friends who they had invited down for the weekend. But this weekend was going to be different because there was...
a murder at the Manor.
Really, McGonagall, what is that atrocious smell?
Hush, Master Shibmalidium.
McGonagall, shut up and make everybody another brace of tea and I'll have a double brander.
Give me the sugars.
I say, how do we put up with him?
He smells so well, man, for kebab.
I know, he's an old turag, but he's damn cheap, damn cheap.
Have some respect for age. Do be Christian. He's been with the family for years. By the way, you two lovebirds, have you decided on the big day? Because we'll be chock-a-blocked for the summer season.
No, we haven't actually, Reggie. Oh, sorry, wet ones. We were hoping to talk to Daddy over dinner.
Lady Sarah's looking a bit green around the gills. Has she overheard something she shouldn't?
Yes, well, she should know never squeeze a lemon when the pita bread is closed.
Later that evening, dinner is served.
More peas, Vicar!
I say, what's he saying? He's got an earache or something
No, I think he's on about the weather, silly old
I like a piece.
Yes, go out of here, left out the bay window, over to tennis courts, to the orchard, you come to a pink porch, you can't miss it.
No,
the door handle's got velvet lining.
I like a piece.
Daddy, Ashley has something very important he would like to talk to about.
Well, speak up, young fellow. Speak up now, or forever hold your peace.
Peace, I like a piece.
God. Well, I'll come straight to the point, Father. I want your daughter's hand in marriage.
Well, as long as I don't have to pay for the wedding, you can have a lot. So, Henrietta, you're receiving the family inheritance once you're wed.
Well, actually, I've always wanted to be well endowed.
Well, of course, this means your mother won't be getting any money.
Oh, my the storm is above vessel.
I say, Megan, there's some talk amongst now the cloisters. Not too fine a point with you're dipping into the church funds.
What? Give me your voice down. What?
Well, if you don't give me a cuddle, old man, I'm talking to the police.
I say this is rather unchristian.
So's murder, old man.
No, it's all on the moors on a lake upon a heath.
Murder a cup of tea.
You favorite, you heathens.
And later, the afters.
More cheese, Vicar! Oh, you're looking a bit off-colour, what's that?
No, Lady Sarah, just feeling a touch full. My compliments to the chef, McGonagall.
Shut up, McGonagall, and get me my cane!
I say, the cheese is very hard, isn't it?
Well, watch yourself, because McGonagall prides himself on the cutthroat, razor-edge, ultra-sharp stainless steel carving knives. The only thing about him that is sharp.
Who turned out the lights?
What happened?
Hold on. I'll go and check the fuse. I'll go and check the fuse.
Okay, no one panic. No one panic. It's all right.
It's all right.
Okay, calm down. Relax.
What's going on?
It's all right. I say, the lights are back on. Jolly good.
Actually, do stand up and stop
What's he
playing
doing now?
around.
This is the madam, your fiancé is dead. What was this you say, Carlos?
No, it can't be, no.
The mark on his leg, that's the mark of this on his leg. Yes, that seem to appear to me rip in his trouser leg. There's a modernist than me, see I.
Later that evening, mourning the death of Major Ashley Grimes, we find the guests have withdrawn to the drawing room.
Hey, hop! Mind your knees, Vicar!
Put him on the table, everybody.
No, it's so heavy his legs dropped off. Here, McGonagall, pass my snuff box. Oh, damn it, I seem to have dropped it. McGonagall, throw it his way, it smells funny, and clean up that black powder.
I say, Lady Sarah.
What?
What's those black mouths on the end of your cane?
No, that's nothing, I've just been poking the fire with it.
I'll get to the bottom of this. We'll meet back here in 2 hours.
The plot thickens when 120 minutes later they all arrive on time in the drawing room. None of them own a watch. The inquest begins and Dr. Charalambos takes the floor.
That will be the nurse, ipso facto perchance.
Where's the stiff?
Having acquired some professional assistance, I take command of the investigation. There is some devilry afoot. Or should I say, a leg. It's not funny!
Yes, it is.
Oh, no, it isn't!
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh, no, it isn't!
Oh, yes, it is.
Some here laugh the longest, but I laugh last. No. Some along laugh. Some here laugh the longest, but I laugh last.
Laugh,
He
assist.
who laughs, the laugh.
Say your piece, Sherlock.
Some who laugh
Some laugh the longest, but I
He who
laugh last.
laughs the last has to
No, you
live
laugh
last.
last, laugh longest, laugh longest, laugh. Because I laugh the longest
Who
last.
laughs the last? Laughs the longest.
You know what I mean.
Okay.
Well, I think it was Lord Teddy Belrodder.
Why?
Absolute rot.
Why?
Because.
Why?
Why?
Because.
The script.
Hold on.
Because. You left the room
You stopped it.
Why?
when the lights were out
But if I was out the room, then I couldn't possibly have done it.
and actually copped it. Listen, you.
How dare you insult him?
You did it. I'm being a reverend. You have not been to church. You have not been to church for the last 14 months. I don't know how you can possibly. You haven't got a leg to stand on.
Crazy.
It was you. It was
Well,
you.
I say it was you, Westwood, because
Yeah.
Ashley was going to take you to the police.
That's
You
right.
killed him.
How
You
dare
killed
you!
him
How
twice.
dare you! If you weren't a man, I'd
sorry.
bloody punch your head off. You're gonna give it out. but you
Enough
can't
of
take
this.
it.
Enough of this. I accuse Lady Sarah. Give me your cane, Lady Sarah. Look at the black marks on his cane. And look at the powder inside the snapbox. And look at the spike at the bottom of this cane.
How could you?
Lady Sarah, you put the powder on the bottom of your cane before dinner. And then I say, when the lights went out and you started him. No, you didn't start him. When you stabbed him.
Yes.
When you stabbed him and they killed him. You did this so Ashley and Henrietta would marry and get your inheritance.
Oh. God. All right. I confess.
Lady Sarah, you're a wicked woman. I'm going to take you to the...
Terrible shame, awful shame about that old chap.
Yeah, not bad.
Well, that be all, my lady.
Yes, thank you, McGonagall. We'll all share the inheritance.
Well, actually, I didn't really like Ashley much anyway.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And Chrissy Boy Beard is Lord Teddy Gervais, who is currently rehearsing with the Shads. Tomo is Lady Sarah Jervis, who is humping the flowers in Covent Garden. Woody is Henrietta Jervis. Mark is Major Ashley Grimes. He's currently at the talk of the town. Suggs as Reggie Reeve Jones. He's at the Pyramid Club on the 7th. And Chaz is Dr. Andre as Cheryl the Lamb Boss. And McGonagall the Butler, who is appearing as the Mad Hatter at Drury Lane. And Barzo as the Cheese. Hard Cheese Barzo.
That was a Radio Playhouse production, written by Mark William Bedford. There will be another opportunity to hear Murder at the Manor when it will be repeated on this tape after rewinding. Now back to the light program.
Wasn't that a wonderful play? Okay. That was Murder at the Manor. And now we're going to have a little record, which has been requested from a little friend of mine. Norman Normos. Norman, this is for you. I should imagine things are as usual and everything's going fine. This one's called Little Boxes.
Little boxes on the hillside, little boxes make a ticky-tacky, little boxes on the hillside, little boxes are the same. There's a green one and a pink one and a blue one and a yellow one, and they're all made of a ticky-tacky and they all look the same. And they all play the golf course and drink their martinis right, and they all have 20 children, and the children go to school, and the children go to summer camp, and then to the university where they all put in boxes and they come out all the same. Would you believe it or Jimmy? And the boys go on the business and they marry and raise a family, and they all put in boxes, little boxes all the same. There's a green one and a pink one and a blue one and a yellow one, and they're all made out of tacky-tacky and they all look just the same. Here, tell them, keep the lights on, boys.
Jolly apple, that's the 455th record I'm playing this week. Isn't that wonderful? I'm just having a wonderful time, you know. This river is so good. Friedrich Ole. And just hold on, I'm just having a record, play what you like. Having a cool old baby up, a little bit out of the drink. And what's a listen? Don't I play what you like? Get off me, get off me. I say that.
There is some interference on the airwaves. Robert Aspinall is incapacitated at the present. Therefore, we give you... what's his name? T-Boy Foreman.
Hello, everybody. Incapacitated, I tell you, I've heard it calls a few things. Help me clear the desk, boys. There's a few bottles here and that. Anyway, I'm the only one here who can work the record player, so they've given me his job. I'll just have a look at this script here. The first thing, anyway, is Kenny Hill doing the football, so we go over to the football ground.
Okay then, thank you very much, T-Boy. Yes, here I am on the touchline now. It's a very exciting game. So we go straight up to the box and we meet Kenny now, who will be giving us an on-the-match report.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Bob. Kenny earlier this evening standing in for Jimmy, and I'll be commentating on tonight's match between us. A 7 and a Madness 7 in the indoor 5-a-side. With 2 subs playing tonight live at King's Cross Gasworks grounds. We have a few minutes before kick-off, so let's have a rundown on the teams. Keegan has finally settled into this personal team, all sorts of 11. I've been playing for quite a while now. He told me when I spoke to him earlier on that him and his all sorts were gonna blow the panties off the Madness 7. I quote, "They better tie elastic bands to the legs in their shorts." Okay, Keegan, you soon see. Keegan plays centre forward, his younger brother playing in the full-back position. His older brother left half, his younger brother right half, and last but not least, Keegan Jr. in goal. I think this is going to be a tight game tonight, a tight game indeed, yes. And the Madness 7 side is McPherson in the centre forward position, promising to lash out at anyone who tries to blow the shorts off him. That goes for all of us, he said firmly. He carried on to say, "We are going to take this game as serious as we take our light and bitters after the game." Also playing is Thompson in goal, Carl Smith on left half, Bedders right half, Chris Foreman fullback, and Barson and Woodgate as reserves. Woodgate also acting tonight as referee. Okay, they've kicked off without so much as a flip of the coin. Number 7, McPherson with the ball is going up the left wing. He's doing very well. Oh, no. Number 7 on Smith has caught his studs in the elastic. The leg of his shorts and he's gone down quickly. Picked up by number 2, Keegan, who's taking a long shot to Keegan. Number 4 is running up the left wing. Now, there's no stopping him now. Oh, he's over. What do you think of that, Bob?
Oh, it's great. You cannot beat a game like this.
Look at a free kick.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's up. And he's fallen and he's tripped. The ref has gone over to see exactly what has happened. Oh, this is very bad.
It's terrible. I could have seen this coming there.
Number 2 of the Keegans now. He's taking the free kick. The substitution, Barson has stuck his foot out in front of Keegan and tripped him up. Oh, what's the ref going to do now? He's pulled out a card.
Oh, this is the kind of play we could have expected from
hold on, it's American Express card.
Oh, it's American Express.
He's trying to affect her pride.
He's all right there. I think he's all right there. Yes.
And they're off again, and they're going down the ring. It's totally ad-lib now.
Oh yes, it's all ad-lib. Yes, it's on the head. Oh no, he's on the head. He's on the fucking head. Oh no, here it comes now. Here it comes. It's a big one from McPherson. It's down the middle from Barson, and it's on the head. Betters. Oh, it's on the knee. It's on the knee. Oh, this is beautiful football. Oh no, it's Keegan left back. He's nodded it in. He's pushed it up. He's got it down. And it's on the head. It's on the head. It's on the head. Oh, it's on the head.
So it's quite an interesting match, indeed, quite an interesting match. We'll probably come back to that later, but at the moment we're going to do a little bit on foreign travel. We're over to our correspondent in Spain.
Detroit, de la Tamla Motown, people como gente como los Fats Domino.
Alberto sabe mucho.
I know a lot about rhythm and blues and all those.
Right, 100%. Pues nada, esto lo de siempre. Dile que Michael es una chica y aparte es una canción.
¿Quién es Michael? Who's Michael?
Do what? I should kick it. Felipe.
Do what?
Buenas noches. This is Felipe. Lee Thompson está al otro lado del aparato. Toma, ponte los cascos.
Hold on, I'm just putting the earphones on.
Felipe, dime Felipe, hijo.
Mira, que yo tengo aquí a la yegua.
A yegua Manolita
Sí, ha venido a verme esta noche. Entonces estamos aquí oyendo la radio.
Do what?
Y está interesado en hacerle una pregunta.
Sí.
Yo te paso la yegua y
Is this being recorded?
Sí. Sí, que se va a poner la yegua Manolita, que le va a hacer una pregunta que es una...
Who's that? Ah, leave it.
Manolita, buenas noches. Hola, Manolita.
Do what?
Sí.
Yeah, horse. Nay, yeah.
Está hablando contigo, Manolita.
Yeah.
Ya puedes preguntarle cuando quieras. Está escuchando a través de los auriculares.
Get me out of here.
Francisco.
Profesor, buenas noches.
Hombre, no había conocido. Está bueno,
Se había cruzado una línea, seguro.
Seguro.
Seguro que se había cruzado una línea.
Sí, dígame que tiene por allí un visitante hoy, ¿no?
Sí, el saxofonista de Madness. ¿Usted conoce esta banda?
Sí, hombre, los One Steve Beyond.
Yes.
Sí, que es una canción dedicada a las piñatas.
¿Usted le quiere preguntar algo, por casualidad?
Hombre, yo saludarle más que nada. Good evening, Lee.
Oh no, hello. Good evening.
Hello, good evening. How do you feel to be here in Spain?
Oh, it's great.
It's great for you?
Yeah.
The first time to come here?
It is time. It is time, yeah.
First time. Have you been here on holidays any time?
No, I've been furthest I've been is Malta.
I've
been to Malta, you know Malta.
It's great to talk with you.
Huh?
It's great to talk with you.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, great, tough.
What?
Hey, don't go away yet.
Go away, okay.
Hey, you're coming to see us tomorrow.
Yes.
Disco, the disco.
Yeah, I will go tomorrow.
All right, come up and see us, all right?
With Manolita and Felipe.
Leave me, what?
with two friends.
Leave that alone. No, just shake hands, you know what I mean? Mutual, no kisses on the cheek. I'll see you.
Bueno, joven, que se me ha acabado el diccionario ya.
What? Oi, what's it? Oi, I heard that. Oi, you're going to be there tomorrow?
I have finished my English book by now.
What?
I have finished my English book.
No, don't go away.
I can't talk anymore.
Oh, yeah, hold on, don't go away. Listen, oi, you're going to be doing some nutty dancing tomorrow.
Yeah, I will see you tomorrow.
You're going to do some dancing?
Yeah, good.
All right, I'll give you a dance, all right?
Good.
I'll give you a dance.
Yes, very good, but I get some souk.
Do what?
No, es que esto es sajón pero ancestral, esto es muy antiguo, yo no creo que lo entienda porque esto es de cuando William Shakespeare.
I should Coco. I'll see you. We'll have a dance competition tomorrow. Me and you, right?
All right.
All right, is it a deal?
Well, dice que mañana tendremos una competición de baile, yo pondré la ortopédica en marcha, tengo además un aparato que va a poner el ritmo este del piñón fijo todo el rato, que verá que bien lo voy a ganar y todo.
No, two lumps.
Well, that was live from Spain. It was a quite unusual little interview there. The next thing we're going to do is go over to the Pyramid Club for a bit of live music.
This is a song that my friend Shirley used to sing. I'd like to play for you. Come on, boys. You're my world. 1, 2, 3. As the trees reach for the sun above, so my arms reach for you, my love. With your hand held in mine, I feel a power so divine. You're my world, you're my night, my day. You're my world, you're every prayer I pray. If our love ceases to be, then it's the end of our world, the end of our world, the end of our world for me. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Lisa. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Lisa. Thank you very much. Take a bow, boys. Thank you very much, Lisa. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Lisa. Thank you very much.
Sounds like fun, doesn't it? Anyway, that's about it for today. We're all very tired. We're going to turn our transmitters off and have a little rest. Good night, everybody.
It's a very good night from us all here in Radio Land. Don't forget to put out the cat and the milk bottles. Remember to turn off your radio, of course. Don't spill tea on your electric blanket, and sleep tight, everyone. Good night.